Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. For Isaac Brown, Jake Fennell, I am Zach Austin. We are live here at Bearcat Stadium, right off DJ George Drive, Don Elmore Press Box. We got homecoming folks here in just about 5 minutes. Got Isaac down there on the field. Last time we was here at home, folks, we had trying to give you a view from the field. We think we may have got it situated. So I'll be throwing it. We'll be throwing a view maybe down there here in a little bit for you folks for the homecoming ceremony. But your Cats got a homecoming tonight. And, well, it's homecoming. What else can I say?
Yeah, big. I don't know. It's a game that the Cats are supposed to win. We'll put it that way.
Yeah.
No, nothing's a guarantee. Obviously, got to come out, take care of business. But I think this has an opportunity to be a good homecoming. Hopefully, the Cats can get on top quick, strike early and often, and get the thing rolling, which we'll talk more about here in just a little while. But homecoming's always a big deal, man. At the school today, it was a madhouse.
I bet.
And then, I'm up here on this side. I can't imagine down at the elementary school.
Right, yeah.
Everything going on down there. But big event today. Had a ton out at the parade. Felt like 1,000 of them at the pep rally in there.
Right.
And just, it's cool to see the community come together and do some cool things there. And got the ceremony about to start here in a little bit, and just get a reminder of what a special place it is when you have events like this. So it's an exciting time to be a Bearcat, man.
Yeah, it really is. And some of you folks may or may not follow us on our Facebook page, Booneville Bearcat live stream. The coaches got the logo down there on midfield. They've also got the words Booneville in the west end zone over here, and then in the east end zone got Bearcats. Got the words wrote out. They're going to try to fill them in next time, but I like how that looks. That's pretty neat.
Yeah, it looks cool, and I'm interested to see what that does look like when you fill it in. But it's different for sure. We've not had that. You can't really see that on the live stream. We've had the cat in the middle. That looks awesome.
Yeah.
Freshly painted. It looks good. But yeah, I like the end zone. It's different, but it's a cool addition to the place, man. They got them a new robot out here that paints the field and gets everything going. So that was pretty cool to watch that thing get to work.
Kind of do its thing.
Yeah, just amazing everything they've come up with. But I don't know, man. Special place to be. Good looking field.
It sure is. Your Cats, folks, they're coming in number 2 in Class 3A, 3-0 overall. Cedarville's coming in 1-2 overall in the season. Their lone win come against Magazine Rattlers. This is the Pirates' second trip to South Logan County, and so other 2 games they played was against Mountainburg and JC Westside. They come up on the wrong end of those games there, but that's who they've played so far. Flip it over here to the field for you folks, and got Isaac down there, and but hopefully that's going to stay working for you folks. Just kind of, we'll always try to add stuff every year for you folks, make it just a little bit better. But maybe don't be surprised if maybe we can squeeze out maybe a halftime or in the game interview with the coach.
Ooh.
Maybe we'll have to see, depending on how things are going. But like I said, we're going to try some new things for you folks. But it's like Jake says, definitely it's an awesome place to be. Homecoming. And there's a couple other things I guess we can really talk about. Talk a little bit about Bearcat history before they get going.
We went over to Paris last week and beat them. She dominated them.
There's that if you want that. Okay. Bearcats are 8-3-1 in games documented that have been played on September 27th, with wins on the last 4 September 27th playing dates. All the way back in 1963. Donnie Ward scored 4 touchdowns, one of them on a 76-yard kickoff return, and the Bearcats beat Ozark 33-12. And then another one 22 years ago against Mansfield, Josh Holloway. Well, that don't seem like that should be 20 years ago.
Yeah, that broke my heart when you said that.
Yeah, I remember when he was quarterback. We were just wee little lads. But Josh ran for 163 yards with 80 coming on one play. Scored 3 touchdowns and a 2-point conversion in a 35-0 win. And then back in 2019, the Cats had 436 yards of offense, recorded 5 sacks, and they beat Paris 49-12. And speaking of Paris, the Cats last game was against Paris, won 35-9. Forced them. I told you folks they had 1 yard at halftime. I was wrong. It was -1 yard.
Yeah, -1. I was looking at that after the game, realized we had some bad math there.
Yeah, we did, didn't we?
Either way, just awesome, man. Offense has been looking good, but man, our defense has just been something to watch as of late. Got that classic bend don't break mentality of a Booneville Bearcat defense, but at the same time, there's been a lot of situations where we're not even bending. I mean, we're just playing up front, big up front, and strong and tough, and just continue to build on that. And I think tonight's a night that you can certainly do that as long as you take care of business. It ought to be a quick one. Get the clock rolling, hopefully by half, and call it an early night.
Yeah, hopefully so, and knock Cedarville any, but this is kind of one of those games where you expect, you're going to get some of those second and third string guys get back in, get some more playing time, more experience. Defensively, thought they did real good against Paris. Held them to 38 yards.
Yeah, and all of that coming in the second half there when you got your second team in. I thought our second team did a real good job considering the situation they were put in. The second, third group offense had themselves a rough night, and defense held strong. In fact, the only big run they had come on a fumble by our offense, So very few yards given up. The Bowman boy had a big game coming in there in the second half, and the Cats have got some depth, man, especially on the defensive side of the ball. And just games like this are not that you hope that you can get those guys a little bit more experience. And, you never know when your number is going to get called.
No, you really don't when you don't know when your number is going to get called. And Landon Bowman, like you said, he had himself a really good game. We got our homecoming ceremony under the way. We'll step back and let your folks enjoy your homecoming ceremony.
Homecoming is the time where generations of Booneville families return home to reconnect and celebrate the roots that bind us. This tradition reflects the very essence of Booneville, a place where community, pride, and tradition come together in perfect harmony. We are honored to share this special evening with you all. Our band, under the direction of Mr. Brian and Angela Rhodes, will be playing Unchained Melody. Forming the aisle for the royalty are the Bearcat cheerleaders, VHS Marching Band Color Guard, and the Junior High Bearcat cheerleaders. Our royalty will be escorted this evening by members that are seniors on the Bearcat football team. Now may we present to you the 2024 Booneville High School Homecoming Royalty. 7th grade maid, Miss Trinity Martinez. Trinity is a 7th grade cheerleader and a member of the 7th grade volleyball team. She is the daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Ryan and Savannah Maurer and the late Antonio Martinez. Trinity is escorted by senior Bearcat number 67, Mr. J.J. Redmond. J.J. is the son of Mr. and Mrs. Joshua and Carrie Redmond. Our 7th grade maid, Miss Trinity Martinez. Eighth grade maid, Miss Evelyn Rogers. Evelyn is a member of the Junior High Marching Band and the Junior High Lady Volleyball team. She is the daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Derek and Jessica Rogers. Evelyn is escorted by senior Bearcat, number 29, Mr. Landon Ritchie. Landon is the son of Miss Dawn Ritchie and the late James Ritchie. Our 8th grade maid, Miss Evelyn Rogers. Freshman maid, Miss Marley Miller. Marley is a trainer for the junior high football team, a member of the Booneville Trap Shoot team, and Logan County FFA. She is the daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Tim and Elisa Miller. Marley is escorted by senior Bearcat, number 21, Mr. Dylan Todd. Dylan is the son of Mr. Justin Todd and Miss Tissa Donaldson. Our freshman maid, Miss Marley Miller. Sophomore maid, Miss Chloe Scott. Chloe is a member of the Bearcat cheer squad. She is the daughter of Miss Cynthia Henson and the late Danny Henson. She is escorted by senior Bearcat, number 26, Mr. Daxton Bowman. Dax is the son of Mr. Randall Bowman and Miss Tiffany Combs. Our sophomore maid, Miss Chloe Scott. Junior maid, Miss Christina O'Neill. Christina is a Bearcat cheerleader and a member of the Lady Cat volleyball team. She is the daughter of Mr. Brian O'Neill and Miss Sasha Wheat. Christina is escorted by senior Bearcats, number 14, Mr. Damari Poole, and number 22, Mr. Dakota Matson. Damari is the son of Mr. and Mrs. Brady and Kylie Dobbs. Dakota is the son of Mr. Robert Matson and Miss Tanya Ritchie. Our junior maid, Miss Christina O'Neill. Senior maid, Miss Ellie Smith. Ellie is a member of the Lady Cat volleyball team. She is the daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Mark and Jessica Walker. Ellie is escorted by senior Bearcat, number 8, Mr. McCullen Tillery, and number 60, Mr. Aiden Fox. McCullen is the son of Mr. Anthony Tillery and Miss Cindy Tillery. Aiden is the son of Mr. Keaton Fox and Miss Sarah Biggs. Our senior maid, Miss Ellie Smith. The children participating in tonight's ceremony are carrying the game football, Mr. Cole Hadaball. Carrying the Queen's football, Mr. Titus Hadaball. Cole and Titus are the sons of Mr. and Mrs. Jacob and Chelsea Hadaball. Cole, in his free time, enjoys playing football on the hills during Friday night games and eating snacks. Titus, on the right, enjoys fishing, playing flag football, and wrestling with his brother. Carrying the Queen's bouquet is Miss Maylee Simpson. Maylee is the daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Chad and Hannah Simpson. In her free time, Maylee enjoys watching movies, on the couch, and coloring. And last but not least, carrying the Queen's crown is Miss Adeline Golden. Adeline is the daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Shane and Chelsea Golden. When she's not in school, Adeline enjoys playing Pokemon, Fortnite, and softball with her friends. Our homecoming littles, Cole Hadaball, Maylee Simpson, Adeline Golden, and Titus Hadaball. And now if you would please rise as we introduce our homecoming queen. Ladies and gentlemen, our 2024 homecoming queen, Miss Mary Grace Haynes. Mary is a Bearcat cheerleader, all-state cheerleader. She was named 2024 Miss BHS. Mary is the daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Bobby and Jennifer Haynes. Mary is escorted by senior Bearcats, number 30, Mr. Noah Harrell, and number 5, Mr. Jace Washburn. Noah is the son of Mr. and Mrs. Dalton Heiss and the grandson of Mr. and Mrs. Casey and Brenda Harrell. Jace is the son of Mr. Tyson Washburn and Miss Amy Washburn. Assisting in the crowning of our queen this evening is the reigning 2023 homecoming queen, Miss Lindley Garrett. Lindley is a freshman at the University of Arkansas Fort Smith, where she is pursuing a degree in nursing. Crowning Queen Mary is senior Bearcat number 30, Noah Harrell. There you have, ladies and gentlemen, the 2024 Booneville High School Homecoming Queen, Miss Mary Grace Haynes, and her court of royalty. Gentlemen, you may kiss your queen.
Say, Noah, you lingered longer.
Say, oh, yeah.
Which it is your girlfriend. I had to get a picture of that so I could send it to him later. So you know what Jace did?
All right, that was Queen Mary Haynes and her court of royalty. They're walking off the field there. And got about 14 minutes until kickoff here. And we'll wait until these guys kind of try to get this one camera situated. Whoops, for you folks. Good thing you folks can't see this other camera. I'm making myself seasick. That's why Isaac's the cameraman. All right, well, we'll just jump right on into it. Talk about the series here against the Pirates from Cedarville. Spencer Adams is their head coach. It's his second year. I believe he's around from this area. I don't remember exactly where he's from. He spent some time coaching over at Barton on the east side of the state. Last year was his first year here. And so, but he brings his Pirates in 1-2 on the year. And Cats again 3-0 on the season. And come in ranked second in Class 3A. Your Bearcats, Jake, they're 6-0 against Cedarville Pirates for 100%, which is how many times we exactly played them. Very first match was back in 1998. The Cats won 40-28. That was on October 11th, 1998. And this is a conference game, so as some people say, the real season starts now. So, the Pirates are coming in, scoring about 17 points a game while giving up 29. Your Bearcats come in scoring around 27 points a game, giving up 11. So now, granted, I know that's not a lot, but you ain't got to score a lot when your defense don't give up a whole lot.
Yeah, again, Booneville said, talked about it a little bit ago. We'll talk about it throughout the night. Defense has been the highlight, I'd say, early on, and it's not always been that way around here. But Coach Kimes, defensive coordinator, and the defensive players out on that field, man, they've been fun to watch. A group of people that are willing to flock to the ball, make gang tackles. Everybody's in on everything, just an aggressive group, and they've been fun to watch up to this point. And the offense hasn't been anything to scoff at either. 35 points in the first half last week before they come out. That's going to hurt your average a little bit. And then, Podo that first week had just a hard-fought 14-0 victory there.
Yeah.
And the win against Ozark was quite a bit of offense there too.
Yeah.
So offense, even though the number doesn't seem like it's a ton, has actually been pretty productive outside that one game.
Yeah, it really
and
has.
Continue to see it grow hopefully tonight.
Yeah, hopefully so. And really distributed the ball well this season to Lentz. And then you got Todd, you got Dromer back there, rotating Poole and Hunter Warren in out at fullback. We got to talk to Damari this past week, and hopefully we'll get those coaches shows up for you. But we got to talk to both Damari this week and then Seth 2 weeks ago. But those are two guys on the defense that are just flat out headhunters. And we got to talk to Coach Hadaball. He come in, we was in there setting up, and he's all, fellas, I've just seen the hardest hit I've ever seen in 8 years. And he said Damari just laid out Reno. Damari comes through and just plows him. Damari said he kind of felt bad about it, but he said that's football.
Yeah,
and
that's part of it.
That's just part of it. And I asked him, I said, because some people, they have a hard time finding that switch. I said, is that really hard for you to find? I said, or is it as soon as you walk over here, he's all, that switch is on. He's all, as soon as I step foot over here, he's all, that switch is on and I'm ready to go.
Yeah, that's a winner mentality.
Yeah.
I mean, you got to be able to flip it early. You see it in sports all the time. Team come out flat out the gate. Football, it may be a turnover, early 3 and out, whatever it may be, and sometimes a slow start can be enough to do you in.
Right.
So you got to come out ready to go, ready to roll, and this Bearcat team's done a good job of that so far. Booneville football's been known for being ready to go in the beginning. Jumping on people early and just grinding away. So, but Damari, man, using him as an example a second ago, he's a fun one to watch, and you can see he can flip that switch. He's ready to go. He's out there having fun, having a good time, doing a good job.
Yeah, he definitely is. And had, I think, around 1 or 2 touchdowns last week. Lentz, he had 97 yards on the ground. Todd had 89 yards last week. Dromer had some good runs. Dromer brings in a whole nother. Lentz has got that speed, and you got Todd that throws in. Todd's kind of a shifty little dude. He's got some quickness to him, and then Dromer just adds just a whole nother level kind of to it with a kind of a, I want to say maybe a mixture of both of them. He can juke. Yeah. He's got a little speed to him, and they really complement each other pretty good.
Yeah, they do. You've said it good here, but Lentz, I'd like to see him bounce one out a little bit more often. He's a headhunter. He's out there looking for contact. There's been a couple of runs that I think he could, scoot for 15, 20 more if he bounces one out. But I will appreciate a kid that's not afraid to get a little contact coming his way. Dylan Todd, another one. I don't know where he sets in the standings. He had 89 last week.
Right.
As a group, I don't know where he stands top to bottom as far as statistics go. He's not a fast kid, but he's a quick kid, if that makes sense. There's difference there. He's not gonna just in a long distance foot race blow you out, but he's got some quickness to him. First initial step, once he gets out in open space, he's not an easy little guy to bring down. He's strong, hard runner, so he's been fun. These 2 fullbacks we got, Warren and Poole, 1A and 1B. Poole last week showed he's got some. We've always known if there's, a guy we need 1 yard, who we gonna give it to? Damari's your guy. But last week he showed he's got some of that explosiveness to him that can contribute to several long gains, long runs,
yeah.
and he had a good job over there. So Hunter Warren, he was a little off last week, but he's had a good year up to this point, and I expect him to have another one.
Now it's Booneville on the march. And the handoff goes to Andrew Robinson. Robinson gets 3 in the secondary. Gets to the pylon. 1 play. That's a touchdown. 4th down and goal from the 3. And they'll give it to number 4, Michael Heston. And Heston has the Booneville touchdown. 16 plays, 91 yards. And 0 through the air. That's right. All rushing, all on the ground for the Bearcats. And they got a 2-touchdown lead. That's Booneville football to a team. Saying this is what we're running. Do your best to stop it. Ray again. And Ray with a hole. Inside the 5. Touchdown.
All right. Well, there's a nice, pretty rainbow off to our east over here.
Looks like it's coming down on my house.
Yeah.
About where my house sits.
At this time, we ask that you would please
Looks like Glenn's going to take a picture of it. I'll tell you what, folks, we'll take a little break and step aside real quick. You're watching Bearcat football.
Done very nicely by the VHS show choir. And the other wing is on the way.
And your show choir there. And jump right back to it.
Oh, Glenn Rice is in the house. Look at him go.
Oh my goodness.
Let's see. They just mentioned Glenn Rice. Last I saw him at the parade, he had purple and gold hair and a cape.
Still got it.
He still got it?
Our biggest Bearcat fans is Glenn. There's some more Bearcat fans I know are listening out at Calamity
Try to get this kind of situated for you folks. There's a view, folks, of you of Bearcat Stadium press box in the stands there. And the crowd up there by the concession stand off up in there. Got a couple kids playing up on the hill as usual. Got that rainbow right there in the background for you folks. Over towards Jake's house. He may have a pot of gold over there.
I hope. That'd do me a lot of good. Wouldn't complain.
No, sir. That rainbow's definitely coming in pretty good. We got another one, looks like, coming up just off in front of it, starting to appear. Looks like we got our captains here. You're going to have number 30. That's going to be Noah Harrell. Number 21 is Dylan Todd. Number 67 is J.J. Redmond. J.J.'s back. And then number 60 is Aiden Fox. We got number 4 for the Pirates, number 61, and number 34. Number 4 is going to be Jones. And 34 is Reed Payton. 61 is Mr. Shelton for the Pirates. A couple guys really kind of watch out for the Pirates. Ramirez, number 10, he's going to be the halfback. What little film I saw, he scored most of the points there. Against J.C. Westside, he scored all their touchdowns. Him and number 15 will rotate out back there. Number 15, Matthew House. They'll spend time in the backfield. He's kind of a fullback, halfback. And then number 22, I wrote the name down wrong. It's Catchett. Number 22 is the quarterback. They've also moved up a freshman quarterback, number 7, Van Brunt, excuse me. But number 12, or 22, is Catchett. I got this number wrong here on my computer.
2 nights in a row. I mean, that's not unknown to Bearcats either.
Find my phone.
Number 4, Aiden Jones. Number 34, Reed Payton. Number 61, Brandon Skelton. For your Bearcats, we're number 21, Dylan Todd. Number 30, Noah Harrell. Number 60, Aiden Fox. Number 67.
But I think the key to the games for your Cats is just stop House and Ramirez. They'll run some receiver screens and just kind of key on that, key on them, and then just play their offense really.
Yeah. Do what we've been doing offensively. I feel comfortable saying if we do what we've been doing, we're going to score. Getting to the quarterback, we've got Odin here. It's Kadich, I guess.
Kadich,
22. Dakota Kadich, get pressure on him. You stop a little bit of that receiver game, receiver screen game that we were talking about a little bit ago, or that you were talking about, and just ultimately sum it up perfectly right here on your note card here. You say the offense, keep doing what you do.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what Booneville needs to do. Just play Booneville Bearcat football, and they're going to come out on top of this one. The main goal is going to be get out of this thing by halftime with a big-time lead, and get some of your other guys in there, get some rest. Big deal tonight, we haven't talked much about, if at all, is the return of quarterback Jace Washburn.
Yes.
Jace Washburn is back in action. He went out injured early on in the second game of the season against the Ozark Hillbillies right here at Bearcat Stadium. So took a week off, played a little golf, the high school golf team, and got his ankle back, rolling, looks good. He's moving around good. I don't expect to have his number called just a ton tonight, but enough to kind of get him back in the rhythm of things.
Right.
Here come your Bearcats out on the field, led by number 28, Seth Wilson, number 10, Rhett Neidert. Booneville coming in with a 3-0 record on the season. Cedarville 1-2. Booneville looking to add a win or a notch in the win column, I should say. Conference opponent, as you said earlier, season starts today, the real season. And this is an early good look at what should be a Bearcat victory, but you can't look ahead. I know you get in games where you're expected to win. It's easy to get in that mindset that you're going to win, and you can't guarantee anything like that. So you got to come out ready to roll, do your thing. Bearcats are going to come out on top by night's end.
Before we get going, I need to thank some sponsors. Found my paper. There we go. Thank you. Thanks to sponsors for the app and the website. Exclusive broadcast advisors. First Western Bank, serving our local community for over 110 years. Some premier sponsors. Community National Bank, which is now Union Bank. Let Brett Cook and the staff take care of your banking needs. And then Taylor Niedert of Patriot Utilities and Mayo's Quality Plumbing. Some sponsors for the live stream. I want to thank Shelter Insurance and agents Jerald Baker and Austin Baker. Speaking of Mr. Jerald Baker, he just texted me. He says, "Go Cats," all the way from Tulsa, Oklahoma.
All right.
Also, Midtown Charm. Stop by down there on 7 Village Loop. And then Airmaster Inc. Stop by at Black Dog, Reed's Hometown Barbecue. 2 places you'll never leave disappointed. At least I hadn't yet.
No, good food, good people. The kick is up, and we are underway here early in the first quarter. We're going to have Cedarville's offense jogging on the field at the 36-yard line. That's where they'll take over. 1st and 10, Booneville's defense comes on the field, led by number 28, Seth Wilson. Seth done an excellent job, just a magnet to the ball, man. He picking up double-digit tackles week in and week out.
Right.
Expect to see a lot of Wilson today.
A couple guys to watch up front for you Cats on the defensive line. 60, that's going to be Fox. 52's Haller. And number 14, that's Damari Poole. Got a pitch over there. Number 8, little spin move by him. And he's just going to be hit. Who was that on the stop? Looks like Seth Wilson and Hunter Warren.
Yep. Seth Wilson, name called early. That was number 10 on the carry.
Ramirez,
that was Ramirez, Daniel Ramirez. He's going to be dropped for a loss of 2 yards, 2nd and 12. And a good job by the Cat defensive front there blowing that up. I think that's going to be a name, Wilson and Warren, that you hear called often tonight.
It's going to be a pitch by Kadich, and he is met by Mr. Connor Lentz there on the stop.
Yeah, that was Ramirez again. He's going backwards. That's going to be a loss of another couple yards. Going to have a 3rd and, what was that, 3rd and 13? 3rd and 14 coming up. So long, 3rd and long right here coming up for the Pirate offense. Bearcats looking to get that big stop and get the ball in their hands early.
Hey, another sponsor I want to thank is Crowley City Service. Stop by down there. They can change your brakes and oil for you. Kadich, got a little snap. Seth Wilson, and isn't it? Oh! That's going to be
I think it's going to be a fumble.
Well, I thought Cutler Haller almost had it.
Yeah, he had it. Had an opportunity there, had it in his hands. I think that ball was knocked loose just as he went to throw that thing away. It's going to be a large loss, and that
was
definitely went the wrong direction here on this first. We're going to have a 4th and 32, so through one series, negative 32 yards of negative 22 yards of offense here. That was good math. I almost messed it up, but I recovered. So 22-yard loss on the first, and just got the punt off. Let it go, let it go. It's Reed Payton who stops the ball there, and Booneville is going to pick up their first offensive drive here inside Pirate territory. Ball's going to be placed at the 42-yard line as the offense is on the field ready to strike early.
And like you said, we got our quarterback back.
Yep, there he is, Jace Washburn.
Damari Poole right up the middle, right-hand side, a little stiff arm. Damari down to the 30, 25-20, down to the 15. Oh, they say he stepped out of bounds at the 22-yard line. That's going to be a gain of 20.
20-yard pickup there. Good job just getting to the outside. Tried to tiptoe that line a little bit, guys, and just unable to stay in. But again, 20-yard pickup. It's hard to complain about that.
Dylan Todd is your right halfback. Lynch is your left halfback. Todd gets it over here on the left-hand side. Bounces to the outside. Decides to cut back. Dylan Todd,
There he
10-5. Touchdown. Bearcats. Dylan Todd, 22 yards.
I think that's going to be an early and often thing tonight, guys. Booneville going to be able to move the ball at will, at least so far they are. And 2 big runs off of the legs of Poole and Todd are going to get Booneville on the board early. 9:41 to go. Booneville is up 6-0. Extra point by Loaiza incoming.
That first down on the previous drive was brought to you by Crowley City Service. Kick is up, and it is good. 9:41 left to go here in the first quarter. Cats are on top 7-0. We'll take a little break and be right back. You're watching Bearcat football.
And we're back. I'm back. Zach went to get a swig of water, he said, so be back shortly here. Booneville strikes early, 9:41 to go off of a long run, 2 long runs off the legs of Poole and Todd. And Cedarville's going to get another opportunity here to match it. That's number 34 with the ball drugged down by 15. I believe that's Parker Smith. In on the tackle, or 14, I'm sorry, 14 Parker Smith. And Cedarville is going to jog on with a chance to strike back. Lost 20 yards last time. Looking to get a little positive momentum here. They're going to get the ball at the 32-yard line. Be 1st and 10.
Kadich is your quarterback. House is to the right of him. Ramirez, to the left. And House has the ball here on the left-hand side. Lowers his shoulder. He meets Hunter Warren. And he gets maybe back to that line of scrimmage there.
Yeah, looks like they're going to mark him for a loss of a yard. So we're going to have a 2nd and 11 coming up. Lowered his shoulder, but run into a brick wall. That is Hunter Warren right there. Unable to break it down. It's going to be a loss of a yard here. 2nd and 11 coming up. So far, 4 offensive plays have resulted in 4 negative plays. Pirate offense struggling early to gain any sort of momentum.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see a little receiver screen coming up. So far, the running games hadn't really done anything for them. And got a little pass here from Kadich and caught.
Oh, my goodness,
Boy,
looky
what a
there.
Catch. That's going to be number 13, chased down by Dakota Madsen. Ball comes out.
Ball
I think
comes
he's
out.
going to be down. We'll see what they say.
They're going to mark him as a
Oh, no, it's a
fumble.
fumble.
That was one of them deals that I don't think anybody in the field of play, including the receiver, knew that ball was caught.
No. And then
Kind of fit into just a small opening there and stuck in his arm up against the player. And now we've got a flag coming in. Coach is 90% of the way out on the field here towards midfield. And I think we're gonna. He's upset about the fumble call, but guys, I know we don't have replay yet up here, but think that the ball was out. I think it was knocked loose. You know, it's always been funny to me. You can get a sideline warning. You can't give a sideline warning when you're standing at midfield.
yeah.
But fumble's going to be recovered there. I don't know if we called his name, Connor Dromer. I don't know if we'll be able to see if this ball's out. We've got it pulled up on our phone. I think that ball's out. Either way, it's out because they said so, but I think it was the correct call. Not being a hometown boy here, I really think it was the correct call.
I think right before you fell.
Yeah, it looks like the ball, as he twists, comes loose. And in live, I saw it like that. I'm not seeing anything here on our phone to overturn that. So Booneville catches a break there as the ball is handed off to Hunter Warren, who spins his way to looks like about a 9.5-yard gain. Call it 9 yards, 2nd and 1.
Tackle made by number 8.
Jordan
Jordan Barahona.
stop. Cedarville loaded with juniors and sophomores in one.
That was number 8, Jordan Barahona, on the tackles. The ball's pitched out here to Lentz, who is able to pick up plenty of yards here in the Booneville sideline.
Lentz on the carry.
Good little pickup there is going to give Booneville the ball at the 29-yard line, 1st and 10.
Pick up of 10.
Guys, that was an impressive catch there by Cedarville, but I really don't think anybody knew he caught it.
I don't think so either, because he was just turning around just right as
yeah,
gets the pitch
just
on
kind of
left-hand
stuck
side.
in there, and here goes Dylan Todd.
He's
got a
gonna
chance
break
to
loose.
get him another if he can just break one more, and unable to do it.
That's a nice pickup by Todd.
Yeah, it fell awkwardly.
Yeah.
He's up. I think it was just an awkward fall there. Shaking up a little, but he's jogging off towards the sideline here. They're a huge pickup. I'm not even going to attempt to do the math on it.
What is that, Isaac?
I don't even remember where we started.
So
ADHD.
See, there's 20, 30, 40, 50. About a 60-yard run. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. A 60-yard run by Todd. Pass
Play
over
was
here.
blown dead.
Offside against
We're going to have an offside against Cedarville, so that's going to tack on 5. 1st and 5 coming up now as Booneville is deep into Pirate territory here, looking to strike again. We're only at the 7:33 mark of the first quarter. Booneville knocking on the door for another 6.
You got Herrera split out to the left, Matson to the right. You got Nieder at your right halfback, Lynch is your left halfback, Poole is in that fullback, Washburn's your quarterback. Lentz goes in motion, Jace looking to pass. He's got, I was going to say he had Nieder, but it's low pass intercepted.
Not a well thrown ball. He kind of double clutched it.
Yeah.
I don't know if it was somebody ran the wrong route or didn't know what route was coming, or if it's a read the defense type deal, but
Right.
some sort of miscommunication there is going to lead to a interception. Cedarville catches a break. Good hustle play just to keep Todd from getting in on the long 60-yard run a while ago, and it pays off there as they're going to get the ball at the 11 with a chance to move the ball a little here.
Give a shout out real quick to Lonnie Barham. He's watching all the way up in Rhode Island. Bearcat from 63 to 65. As Caddish got some pressure and almost intercepted by Dakota Matson.
That was Dakota Matson, I believe.
Oh, he was going to walk into the end
Yeah,
zone.
that was a walk-in if he's able to reel it in.
Waltzed into the end zone for sure.
Just unable to look it all the way in. Ball was thrown hard at a
Yeah.
close range there. Just unable to get his hands around it, but good job. Read the play well. And that's going to fall incomplete. 2nd and 10 now.
You're going to have House to the right. I'm sorry, that's Ramirez to the right of Kadich. And it's going to be spin move by Ramirez. And about a gain of, 5 there for Ramirez?
I think they're going to mark him at about 4.
4?
Yeah, but yeah, you're right. A good little run, spinning
Yeah.
his way to a 4-yard pickup there, broke a tackle. Good job just to keep his momentum moving forward to gain a little something, makes it a little more manageable here. 3rd and 6 now.
Finish my shout out here to Mr. Lonnie. He's at a military reunion in Connecticut, sneaking to watch every opportunity. He says, "Go Cats." Going to have a timeout here by the Cedarville Pirates. Timeout by the Pirates. It's going to be brought to you by Mizell's Barbershop. Give Court a call at 206-0710, and we'll take a little break and bear it back. You watch Bearcat football. Cats has a quick throw over here to House, and he's met by a whole slew of Cats, led by Damari Poole and Dylan Todd.
Another negative play there for the Pirate offense. Just no room to work. That's a testament to the defensive front and just no blocking going on. He's having to get rid of it quick. Once somebody does get it, they're surrounded, and a good job by the Bearcat offense. Out of the 3 here, they've got 2 negative yard drives here, and then they forced a fumble on the others. So Bearcat defense doing what they do is
and
almost
Connor
blocked.
Mayo. I'm sorry, that's Cutler. Haller almost blocked it. Oh, Rhett Nieder picks the ball up.
Yeah, it was just one of them deals where he was going to let the thing go, and it just kind of hopped right up into his arms there. He almost caught everybody off guard, caught a lot of us off guard.
Yeah.
Able to get it and pick up a yard, maybe 2 there. So Booneville is again going to have the ball in Pirate territory to start just across midfield at the 46-yard line. Booneville missed opportunity on their last possession, looking to make up for it here.
Washburn comes up under center. Warren's your fullback. Lynch is your left halfback. Todd goes in motion from the right. Hand off to Lentz on the right-hand side.
Yeah, he's
Lentz.
got a lot of room here.
He's got a guy out in front of Connor Lentz to the 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Bearcats. That comes at the 5:35 mark. 46-yard run, Connor Lentz.
Quick strike by Connor Lentz. Gets to the open field, a lot of room to work. And he is in for a touchdown, 13-0. Booneville on top. Extra point coming in.
I will have a special shout out right after this PAT. Snaps good, holds good, kick is up, and it is good. 14-0 is your score. 5:35 left to go here in the first quarter. Special shout out real quick. Give a shout out to Caden Charity, Bexley Deer, Brecken Springer, and Caden Owens. They are watching from home. Say go Cats. Marcus, he wants to give a shout out, says go Cats beat Cedarville. While I'm at it, got a couple more shout outs. Jan is watching and says go Cats. Her and Gary are. And then, as always, watching from northeastern Pennsylvania, Caden Cole Wigton. Watching say go Cats. Give a shout out to all the Wigtons up there in northeastern Pennsylvania. A couple more, maybe I can sneak in here real quick. Give a shout out to Barry Bradford Sr. watching from Broomfield, Colorado. And then Jim Diaz watching from Barnhart, Texas. That's Caleb's grandpa and uncle watching the Bearcats. Got a nice return here by number 34. I believe that's Peyton. And he's wrapped up by number 15, Parker Smith. That's his second tackle of the game.
Yeah, good job by Parker there. Shoestring tackle, and it's a good thing he was there because he had some room on that right side over on the Cedarville sideline. That's been the one thing, if you had to pick something that Booneville really has struggled with early on, it's kickoff.
Yeah, it is.
It's your kickoff team. It's not that they've done bad. It's just there's been a few hiccups here and there throughout the year that, the coaching staff sees that. It's not just us, They see that, and they're working to get that fixed. But passes up and into the hands of a wide open.
That's going to be House.
House, that's right. He's going to pick up, 17 yards on the play, something like that. Gets them into Bearcat territory. 1st and 10 from the Booneville 48-yard line.
Kadich has about 65 passing yards. That is if I got that big yardage right, but
he has 65 yards, give or take.
Give or take some. I didn't take my shoes off.
Unofficial.
Yeah. Remember, folks, unofficial stats are ours. It's going to be caught by number 88.
Yeah.
He's just met. Is that Seth Wilson?
Yeah, of course it is.
Oh, I don't know why I'd be shocked that it wasn't.
Good job by Seth. Ball is going to, that's going to be a loss of 2 right at the 50. Placed in the mouth of the Bearcat there. 2nd and 12 coming up. Look to see some pressure get to Catich here.
Ramirez, lone man in the backfield, kind of a single back formation here. He gets the toss on the left-hand side.
Yeah, that's not going to work.
Yeah. No.
You could, as soon as the ball was snapped, you could tell that wasn't going to work. That's going to be a loss of another 3 right there, it looks like. So we got a long 3rd and 5 coming up now.
Yeah,
or 3rd and 15, I'm sorry. 3rd and 15 coming up.
So you said a loss of 3 there?
Loss of 3 on that one.
Cutler Haller and Connor Lentz there on the stop for your Cats. Catich, shotgun formation. Ramirez to the right of him. Two receivers over here to the left. One to the right. Got some pressure here from Damari Poole. High pass.
And that's he's got a man there. He's not going to pick up the necessary yardage there, but he's got the man. But just that defensive front getting in the backfield and forcing him to have to move his feet and force throws early.
Yeah.
It's a good job by that defensive front, and that's going to stop the clock at 3:56. And Booneville's going to get a chance to tack on one more before the end of the quarter with a 14-point lead already.
I want to give another shout out real quick to Brian, Amy, Bryson, Ansley, and Lacey Simpson. They're all watching and say, "Go Cats!"
Oh, that's
and it's a fake.
Yeah, that's. I don't think that was a right decision there, especially with a run right up the gut like that. Got Bearcat analyst Hayden Fennell up here. Says that's your 4th and 2, 4th and 3 run there. Play call, not your 4th and 15.
Yeah.
And Booneville is going to get the ball. They are in Pirate territory. Ball's placed at the 49-yard line here.
Poole's going to be your fullback. Going to have Niedert in at your right halfback, and he's going to, Demaria has it, faked me out.
It's going to be a gain of 4 yards on the play. Close to 5.
Looks like they gave him 4, like you said. 3:30 left to go here in the first quarter. Well, before they run, we'll try to give another shout out real quick to Wiggins Ace Hardware for all your hardware needs and that honey to-do list. Hey, they're also your local steel provider for steel chainsaws, weed eaters, and he's got a little patch over here. Noah Harrell.
I like that. I like that design.
Good play.
I like that play design.
Noah Harrell down to about the 25-yard line. That's going to be a pickup of, what was that, 10, 20, 30 yards? Actually, it's 28 yards.
It's a good little wrinkle, something that you haven't seen from this Bearcat offense. But get the ball into your playmaker's hands, and Noah Harrell, it's his first year in football in a while.
Yeah.
Hadn't done it since, I guess, junior high.
Right.
But he's a playmaker, man. He's a sneaky good athlete.
Got Clayton Green, number 20, in that receiver. And that's going to be Dromer with the pitch. Carter Dromer, a little nice move. She has a couple tackles, got a flag come in late. We pick up about 5, though, on that play.
Got a score update. Mansfield is currently leading Hackett 14-0. As that penalty is going to be a holding call against the Bearcats. It's going to back it up 10. It's going to be a long 1st and 20 now. As Noah Harrell is going to jog. I thought he was coming off. He's jogging to the right-hand side here. We're going to have trips to the right.
3 wide. Oh, 3 wide over here.
Three wide's got the radio crew in shambles.
Yeah, I was going to say. All right, Mr. Play Analysis, Hayden Fennell, what do you think?
Say sweep to the right side or a bubble pass.
Close enough. Damari Poole with the handoff.
It is outside.
Still on his feet.
Yeah, that's a good job. This is a good game to look at some of these wrinkles you've got, some of these things that you haven't tried yet, but that could be beneficial to have in the long run. Needed 20 yards, and I think he got 20 and a quarter there. So That's going to be just enough for the first down. The Bearcat offense is already back under center here, led by quarterback Jace Washburn.
Needed to your right halfback, and it's going to be a keeper by quarterback, and Jace is going nowhere.
Wasn't a lot to do there. And still a little nimble on that ankle.
Yeah.
And then that's earlier I told you I don't figure you'll see his number called too often tonight. Just to kind of
ease him back.
Yeah, ease him in, give him a little bit, give him enough to do something.
Going to be a pitch to Dylan Todd on the right-hand side. Dylan Todd cuts back inside.
Yeah, I think he regretted it instantly. It was a good job sealing that off by Lentz. But, again, you know, you like a kid that's not afraid to lower his shoulder and draw some contact.
Right.
He did pick up 8 yards on the play, so that's going to bring up a 3rd and 2 and 4 down territory here.
All right, let's see. You have Aiden Fox tied in on the left. Seth Wilson's your tied in on the right. Got a T formation here with Warren, Poole, and Lentz in the backfield. 44 seconds left to go in the first quarter. And it's going to be a handoff to Connor Lentz, right-hand side. Connor Lentz,
good
touchdown,
job.
Bearcats.
Little different play design once again there. Going to lead to another Connor Lentz touchdown, his second in 2 opportunities here in his last 2 opportunities in Booneville. With 35 seconds left in the opening quarter of tonight's game with Cedarville's got a 20-0 lead. Loaiza's kick coming up to stretch that up to 21. Loaiza, knock on wood here, he's been consistent this year as this kick is up and it is through. He's got a little more leg strength this year. You just see that, and you got to know that with that additional strength is going to have some additional confidence come with it.
Yeah.
So Loaiza looks like a different kid out there and finally got an opportunity to have his number called, and he's taking advantage of it.
And you know something else you can take advantage of? Going down to Crowley City Service, getting that oil change, shocked, repaired, or replaced. Get on down there. That first down was brought to you by, and that touchdown was brought to you by Crowley City Service.
Well, smooth, Zach.
Oh, thank you, thank you. So what do you think so far, Hayden?
Well, I really like this Bearcat defense, man. It's fun to watch. These boys play hard. Coach Combs really knows what he's doing, man.
Yeah.
He's the dude you want in that defensive coordinator position. And you can tell the boys love to play for it.
Right.
I like to watch their defense. They're you know, Warren back this year. That's a big guy back. He's a big piece of that state championship team last year.
Yeah.
He's going to be an even bigger piece this year. So I really enjoy watching him play ball.
Looks like we have a whistle here.
I think we had a helmet come off,
okay.
so he's going to have to come off for at least a play here. And
That's Mr. Payton for the Pirates.
Hayden talked about the defense here, and other than the one, oops, look what I found play down here, Booneville's defense has been solid.
Yeah.
In fact, I don't think there's been a drive that's resulted in positive yardage outside of that one. So that ended the big play with a fumble. So
right.
Booneville's defense is picking up where they left off. That was our key to this game. And right here again,
oh wow!
Yeah, there's your
Connor Lentz.
There's your early hit or early hit of the game.
Yeah.
Black dog hit of the game. That's Kadich just unable to even have time to think.
I don't think anybody touched him.
Yeah, and luckily there, Cedarville's able to take themselves a little break here, get back up to the drawing board. That's going to be the last play of the first quarter. With your score, Booneville 21, Cedarville nothing.
We'll take a little break and bear back. You're watching Bearcat football. And we're back here at Bearcat Stadium, just right off DJ George Drive. Got some scores for you folks. Harding Academy's up 7-0 over Greene County Tech. I just had the Greenwood score. It's 7-7. Greenwood and Shiloh. Let's see. Dardanelle's up 20-0 over Dover. And Mina's up 7-0 over Pottsville. Ozark's up early 7-0 over Waldron. And then Charleston's up 7-0 over West Fork. Kadich is your quarterback. House is to the left of him. And it's going to be Kadich on the keeper. A little late pitch. And Seth Wilson will be his fourth stop so far in the game.
And there's just not a lot Cedarville can do right now. I mean, it doesn't really matter up to this point what your play call is if you're not going to block them up front.
Yeah.
You know, and that's just a tough situation to be in if you're over on that sideline trying to call plays here. You know, when you're having a hard time dialing up anything for positive yardage just based on your inability to have enough time to do it. And so, again, that's a negative yard or negative play call there as the snap is up. And did have time to throw it off the face mask there.
Yeah, he did take a shot.
And then, takes a shot, ball to the ground, and that is, again, going to bring out the punt team. And, guys, I imagine you'll see this one punted away.
Yeah. I would hope so. I don't know. Nothing surprises me now, I think. That's one of those hits that makes you think twice next time you come across the middle.
I was going to say.
You're thinking, please don't throw it to me.
We are back to punt now. Booneville electing to bring everybody in, nobody deep.
Low, bad, and
he's going to get it just off.
Best punt.
Yeah, that could have been a disaster in a hurry there.
I thought he was going to run it.
I did too. That had disaster written all over it, and punter does a good job of moving to the outside here and getting that punt off. It was actually his best punt of the night, I think.
I think so.
They're too down in that off the bad bounce back.
So Booneville is going to get their fifth possession of the game here, their fifth offensive drive, the 36-yard line.
Dromer's in at left halfback. He goes in motion. It's going to be hand off to Niedert coming back over here on the left from the right. And Rhett Niedert's going to be thrown down for about a loss of 3.
Yeah, it's a good job by Cedarville. Sniffed that play out and got into the backfield
there and really extended the play out.
It's going to be a loss of 2 on the play. He's going to bring up a 2nd and 12.
I want to give a shout out real quick to David Tharp. He wants to give a shout out to his wife and kids. Say go Cats, and he said here is to another perfect season. I'd be all right with that, fellas. 10:28 left to go here in the second quarter. Washburn comes up under center with 12 seconds on the play clock. Niedert goes in motion, be hand off to Hunter Warren on the left-hand side. Hunter Warren has the first down. Cuts back, decides to come back to the outside. Hunter Warren to 25, 20, 15. Drug down at the 14. I can't count. Apparently, that's the 12, not the 14.
Good little stutter step right there by Warren. Kept that play alive.
Gave him 20 more yards at least.
Yeah, it did. That was a good job by Warren. 1-2 punch back there from that fullback position there. With Warren and Poole have proven to be effective, and it's always nice when you can roll one guy out and another one in and you don't lose a step. And Warren, explosive ability right there.
Got a pass play to Matson over here. Matson cuts back inside.
Lowered his shoulder.
Yeah, he did.
Right through that guy.
Good job by Matson. I love the idea of getting the ball into your hands of your playmakers. I've said that before.
Yeah.
This is not your offense that is typically designed for your receivers. You know, to get on their fair share of stats. But I love the fact that we get the ball into those guys' hands, let them make a play. Because they're explosive. We've got some athletes out there on the outside.
Oh, yeah.
If they were in a different offense, may have a real big season. So
Nieder with the handoff on the left-hand side. Touchdown, Bearcats.
Another quick strike, and that's going to pull Booneville within one score of the AAA sportsmanship rule, the mercy rule. 9:07 to go. Booneville 27, Cedarville 0.
That first down to touchdown is brought to you by Crowley City Service. Well, thanks some more sponsors: Shelter Insurance agents Jerald Baker and Austin Baker, the City of Booneville, a good hometown, and Mayor Edgar Baker. As the kick is up and good. 28-0 is your score with 9:07 left to go here in the first half. Also want to give a shout out to First Booneville, home of First Booneville students and First Booneville kids. Stacy Hobart Photo Art. I want to say thank you for sponsoring the app and the website, BoonevilleBearcats.com. Let's see. Got another shout out here. I want to give a shout out to Emily, Zendaya, Zaylee, Raiden, and Zoe McConnell, all watching from Deer Camp, and they are still watching the game, saying go Cats. Hey, you can't beat that, Deer Camp and football. Not too bad.
Best time of year.
Yeah.
Now going back to what you were saying, Jake, about getting your playmakers' hands outside, getting it out there quick like that, that really helps your inside run too. Especially your secondary having to they know they can't cheat inside as much.
Good, man. How you doing? Yeah. I mean, absolutely. Just it makes you think about everything. I mean, we've always said that if Booneville would just pass it 4 or 5 times a game, that would really make people have to consider it. And you look at throughout the years, we've had a lot of long touchdown passes because nobody was expecting it. Just showing that you have the ability to do it.
That makes me think of that 2013 championship game. Cody Harrell hitting Damon May, I believe it was, on that corner route to get the first down, and that kept the clock running and eventually led to us being able to seal that win.
And a little counter play here by Ramirez going nowhere.
Yeah, good job by Bearcats there. That's Damari Poole and Seth Wilson in on the stop. It's going to be a loss of a yard. Looks like they're going to do just one. So 2nd and 11 coming up as the clock continues to tick. We're at the 8:40 mark now.
Greenwood and Shiloh are still 7-7. It's a wild game at Southside, apparently. It's now 21-14.
Megan Mier is watching. Her and John are watching all the way from Gentry. Say go Cats.
We're going to have a timeout charged to Cedarville. That's going to be their second charged timeout. So with 8:15 to go, Booneville 28, Cedarville 0.
Timeout's brought to you by Mizell's Barbershop for an old-fashioned service and a modern day style. Give Court a call. We'll take a little break and be right back. You're watching Bearcat Football. And we're back here at Bearcat Stadium, right off DJ George Drive. Kadich is your quarterback. He's going to pass it over here. And going to have no one there in the vicinity, really. Got pressure from Wilson.
Yeah, that's Rhett Nieder. That was Barhona, I'm sorry, Jordan Barhona. Pass intended to number 8 there, Rhett Niedert in coverage. That's going to stop your clock at the 8:08 mark, and another 3rd and long coming up for this Pirate offense.
Got another shout out I want to do real quick. Give a shout out to Ryan and Grayson Duke. They're watching the Bearcats right now. Give a shout out to those two boys. Shout out to Maddie Means as well. While I'm thinking about it, I'm going to give a shout out to Bearcat superfan Glenn Rice. His cat is going to be almost thrown down, and he is finally by Hunter Warren.
Yeah, I should have went down the first time.
Yeah.
Because the second one was a little more violent there. And that's going to back them up quite a bit there.
What was that, 20 yards?
Okay.
No, that ain't.
I don't think it's quite
That's
20.
15, isn't it?
I think it was 14. I think we had a 14-yard loss there, so
Okay.
4th and 25 coming up now. It's going to bring, again, Ramirez on to do the punting. Nobody back for the Cats. Going to elect to let this thing roll. A couple of rough snaps coming up, the last couple of punts, as this one is into his hands. No rush, and the ball is
High.
up.
Takes a Cat roll. 7:18 left to go here in the second quarter. Want to give a shout out to a couple sponsors for the live stream. Pop and Pup Metalwork LLC. Hey, if you need anything that needs welded, JD and Jason, they do repair and fab welding. They also do custom sharpening. So if you need anything that needs an edge, they'll put one there for you. Also, stop by Susan's Flowers and Gifts right over by Sonic. By doing so, you can make your loved one's day a special day.
Booneville, 4 touchdowns on the board, looking to tack on one more. If they can get that 5th touchdown in with the extra point, that's going to get them into the sportsmanship rule, mercy rule here to start the second half as the ball is handed off to Damari Poole, a whole crew of Pirates there, in on the tackle, in on the stops. It's going to be a pickup of a yard. It's going to bring up a 2nd and 9.
6:56 left to go here in the first half. Let's see. Malvern is up 6-0 over Genoa Central in the first quarter. And then Star City's up 8-0 over CrossFit. Harrell split out to the left, Matson to the right. Pulls in at fullback. Got a little quick pass over here to Dakota Matson.
A lot of room to work.
Oh, Dakota Matson over to the 30. Breaks a couple tackles down to 25.
Keep moving.
Cuts back.
Keep going.
Down
Keep
to the
going.
15, 10, 5. Touchdown. Bearcats. Dakota Matson, 47 yards.
Didn't look like anybody really wanted to tackle Matson there. He just kind of kept bouncing off, and that's going to give Booneville a 34-point lead. An important extra point coming up here. And stretch this thing to 35, and assuming we can hold the Pirates out of the end zone, Booneville will start with a running clock. Got to make this kick first.
Kick is up, and it is good. That first down and touchdown brought to you by Crowley City Service. Stop by there. Just right across. That's right across, guys, there from the hair place. Yeah.
Where'd that come from?
I don't know where that come from, but
A couple weeks ago, he talked like Elmer Fudd for a little while.
Yeah.
I do have a shout-out I'd like to give.
alrighty.
Austin Wilkins.
Hey.
You may know him.
Yeah.
Says Go Cats from Pulaski, New York.
Pulaski, New York.
I'm not going to say the rest of what he wrote on here.
I wouldn't say that either.
Won't say the rest of it, but I will.
Yeah, I would.
I will admit that he did ask for a shout out.
Peyton with the good return. Clayton Green grabs him and wraps him
good
up.
job by Clayton bringing him back and saying you're coming with me.
Yeah.
Drags him back a few yards. Forward progress is going to get him at about the 38-yard line, where the Pirates at this point are just trying to fend off that mercy rule here. They got 6 minutes and 14 seconds to try to do something positive to get a little momentum going. You know, it was an uphill battle going in for this Pirate offense against this Booneville defense and what they've done so far. And Booneville's definitely won this matchup up to this point, with the majority of plays resulting in negative yardage.
Yeah, there's a lot of negatives on that stat sheet.
I was going to say, I was just looking at this. I think we've got 2 plays for positive, and they were passing yards.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Ramirez, he's going to be wrapped up.
Yeah, that's going to be. It's going to be a loss of 5, 4 maybe on the play. Yeah, 5. So that's going to bring up a 2nd and 15, and just no blocking up front is going to result in that kind of stuff, guys. And Booneville doing what they need to do just to keep the game moving forward.
5:40 left to go here in the second quarter. Going to have Ramirez, the lone man. I say lone man. You got fullback back there. It's number 8, Barona. And it's going to be a handoff to Ramirez. Kind of lays the stick. But he was running into Cutler Haller there and Dylan Todd.
That's going to be a pickup of 2 there. It's going to bring up a 3rd and 13 now. Again, 3rd down from behind the sticks. You assume a pass play is coming up here. Booneville's pass rush has done a good job of getting to Kadich and just eliminating his chances of having a little time to even find a receiver.
I don't really know what you do here if you're Cedarville. I think you got to try to get out of the pocket because you're not doing any good standing in the pocket.
Again, just a rushed pass.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. He had time to make that play, but
just rushed it.
It's rushed, and you can't blame him for feeling the need to rush. He's been hit so many times already tonight. And again, we're behind the sticks is going to result in a punt. And I imagine you're going to start seeing soon some different guys rotating in for Booneville.
Yeah, I would imagine so. I thought Green was out there a while ago for the Cats.
You've seen a little Chase Shelton, a little Green.
Yeah.
That's a good little punt right here, and it gets a Pirate roll. It's going to go all the way down to the 19-yard line, and this is going to be the worst starting field position, I believe, for Booneville today. Good job by the Pirate punter there to flip the field, and Booneville have 4.5 minutes here. Opportunity to tack on one more, and it looks like you're starting to see a couple other dudes in here now. You got Shelton coming into the field as Lentz and Todd are coming off.
You got Damari in at fullback. Dromer's your right or left halfback. Washburn on the keeper, Jace. Oh goodness!
Got a flag come in late there.
Washburn on the carry. There's a flag on the play.
Good job by Washburn. He looked a little bit like his old self there. Had a little quick step right there. We've always he said something to me the other day. It sounded like an insult during baseball season when I said, "You're not very fast, but man, you're quick." I was talking about running the bases that day, but I'll stand by that. He's got a quick first, second step reaction there.
He's sneaky fast.
He's sneaky quick.
Sneaky fast.
Does a good job with that, though. It's going to go against the Bearcats. The penalty is going to back them up. It's going to be 1st and 13 now.
Oh. And it's going to be Washburn on the keeper again. Jace Washburn heads back to the far side of the field. He's down to the 50, 45, 35, 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown!
I think they're going to call Give him a sneak right here and let him finish it off.
Oh, Lance. That was what, 85?
Yeah, that's what I was saying a while ago. Sneaky quick to get out there and just catches him. About a yard to go, man. He lunged forward for the touchdown.
He's quick to get an open field.
Surely they give a sneak call here and let him score.
You might as well. That's an 83-yard run.
Yeah,
so.
What's one more?
.407 left to go here in the second quarter. Got another shout out real quick and give a shout out to Robert Hurst watching from SDC Rig 504 in Mansfield, Louisiana.
There we go. They let him finish it off there.
Good. Touchdown, Bearcats. Brought to you by Crowley City Service.
I'd say, guys, Jace Washburn's feeling a little more like himself off his ankle injury. Got a little bit better each day through therapy, and right there picks up an 83-yarder and then a 1-yarder to follow. That's going to put him on the board for a touchdown of his own. 41-0 is now your Bearcat lead with 4 minutes to go. As Loaiza's point after was scooped it a little bit.
Got the job done, though.
Yeah, pulled out his sand wedge and just got it over the top there. So it's going to extend this lead. Yeah, extend that lead to 42-0.
Waldron's up over Ozark.
That's what this says. I'll get over with Zach Austin over on the live screen. I tend not to believe that, but it's what it says.
Waldron currently has a lead over Ozark. That's an early surprise of the night. And it's early in that game. You imagine you'll see a hillbilly victory by night's end, but it is cool to see.
So.
Everybody likes a good upset.
Ramirez takes it over there to the Pirates sideline. I will say the one positive for the Pirates tonight has really been the kick return. Really.
Yeah.
Positive yards at kick return.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know, that sounded bad, didn't it?
Well, I didn't mean it in a bad way.
Well. Got another offensive possession here coming up for Cedarville. Just trying to find some sort of wrinkle that's going to give them an opportunity. And Hayden said it a while ago, and I tend to agree. You got to get him out of the pocket and get him moving.
Yeah.
He's got a little bit of panic in his step here as he.
You got House to the right of him. Low snap and man.
Oh man, he's gonna beat himself up over that.
Yeah, he is.
Dylan Todd, if he catches that, he gritties to the house. No, he would have housed that easily if he brings that in, and just unable to do it. And that's gonna, unfortunately, that'd have been your play of the game probably.
Probably so. Connor Lenz laid the boom there on Kadich.
He took a shot right there.
You know he's frustrated. You do feel bad for nights like this when you feel a little outmanned.
Yeah. House with the keeper pickup of nothing.
Looks like we're going to go backwards a couple. Yeah, a little shaken up. He looks like he's all right. Something with his left leg there. He good to go.
Got Halpane coming in and Connor Mayo coming in for your Cats. See, McGee is up 37-0 over Drew Central in the second quarter. Rising's up 8-0 over Palestine Wheatley in the third quarter. That's a quick game. Kadich decides to run and picks up maybe 2 yards.
There you go. Does it with the legs.
Had a little more time that time.
Yeah.
Time to see, at least what's going on downfield. Pull that down and be an athlete.
Yeah. Sometimes we've seen a lot of situations, and it's been that way in Booneville for years too, where a lot of times your number one option on a quarterback rollout is the quarterback tucking that thing and going. And
yeah.
Right there, Kadich does a good job of seeing his options downfield and electing to call his own number. He picks up a gain of 3 there.
Falcons up 8-7 over Prescott in the second.
Yeah, Prescott's going for it here on 4th down.
Kadich little
over the top.
Screen and tipped by Aiden Fox, and I think, was that Mayo? Or Cutler Haller.
And
Cutler Haller
Oh, I like
comes
it.
down one. He's fired up.
Passes intercepted by number 52.
Aiden Fox comes down with it.
Booneville takes over first and 10.
I imagine you're going to see a lot of different guys out on the field here, you would think. And it looks like we do have Rhett Needert out there to be in command of the offense here. Rhett Needert, guys, did a good job coming in relief there of Jace when he had his ankle issue there a couple of weeks ago. And then last week, offense didn't miss a step with him having a full week of prep under center.
Right.
And it looks like we're going to go into victory formation here, just to get this thing ticking.
Looks
We
like
got 2:20 to go still.
Parker Smith's coming in. Like you said, offense didn't miss a beat with Needert last week. Talked to Coach Crowley, and he said it's awesome when you have two guys that you ain't one misses, all they're left. When one guy's out, and then the other guy just steps in and takes his place, and it's just trucking right along.
Yeah, it's good when you've got enough depth that you can feel comfortable in situations like that. And you've seen a lot of times where a team will. An example I'm going to give: the 2018 state championship team, where your starting quarterback Brandon Ulmer unfortunately goes down with a torn ACL in the first quarter, I think, of the opening game of the season. And we had enough depth behind him to still pull out a state championship in an undefeated season. I mean, depth can be huge. And we've had teams here where we were lacking that depth.
Yeah.
So this is definitely not one of those teams, I don't think. There's lots of guys, lots of different playmakers. You can get the ball into their hands and can make a difference. Get yourself on the positive end of it here as we're about to take another snap. And that's going to get it to 4th down. And they will tick this one away.
53 seconds left in the second quarter.
And there's going to be a little time left, about a 10-second difference between the play clock and game clock here. I imagine you'll see them just take another knee, and Cedarville will probably do the same. And that's going to lead us into the half.
So we'll have a turnover on downs here, and Cedarville will have the ball around the 42-yard line. When you hear this,
Give a shout out real quick to Midtown Charm over on 7 Village Loop. A couple little little setups in there. Got Tally Creations, Curious Cow, Cornerstone Boutique, Little by Little, Artsy Tartsy, Grown and Grace, and an Andy freeze-dried candy. Joe Dot Farms, they got some jams and jelly and honey in there. Stop on by Midtown Charm, there behind Union Bank. And then also want to give a shout out to Airmaster Inc., as well as Reed's Hometown Barbecue and Black Dog, sponsors of the hit of the game, and the Reed's Hometown Barbecue, sponsors of the play of the game.
I would have thought they would have just went to a knee here to eliminate that hit, but didn't do so. They did run a play, did pick up a couple yards on it, and that's going to bring us to the end of the first half. Booneville took care of business on both sides of the ball there, going into the half with a 42-0 lead.
Yeah, they definitely did. We'll take a little break. Be right back. When we come back, it'll be your Shelter Insurance halftime show. You're watching Bearcat Football.
And we're back here at Bearcat Stadium. Here is the Cedarville Pirate marching band. I will step to the side and let you folks enjoy your Shelter Insurance halftime show, sponsored by Shelter Insurance and agents Jerald Baker and Austin Baker.
Drum majors, is the band ready? And there they are, the Cedarville Pirate Pride Marching Band.
Ladies and gentlemen, Booneville High School is proud to present the Booneville Bearcat Marching Band. Today the band will perform this year's competition show, Cellular. Part 1, Call Me Maybe, with soloists Malachi Wooten, Sean Pennington, and Jasmine McAllister. Part 2, Cell Interrupted, and Part 3, Call Me.
Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, 3.
Drum Major Kel Smith, is your band ready? Drum Major Kel Smith, is your band ready? You may take the field for halftime entertainment.
If you'd like to make a call, please hang up and try again. I'm sorry, your call cannot be completed as dialed.
Can you hear me now?
vehicle is expiring. We have been trying to get a hold of you for 30 days, but have been unsuccessful. We've been trying to reach you concerning your car's extended warranty. You should have received something in the mail about your car's extended warranty. Hi, it's Mom.
Mom, I'm in the middle of a halftime show.
Oh, sorry. Do good, babe. I love you.
Love you too, Mom.
Your Booneville Bearcat Marching Band. The Bearcat Marching Band is under the direction of Brian Rhodes and Angela Rhodes, and under the field command of Drum Major Cale Smith. The color guard sponsor is Tina Wilson, and the band intern is Cadence Graves. We would like to thank Rogers Construction Company for sponsoring the band's third quarter meal. The band's next performance will be Friday, October 4th at Hackett, when the Bearcats take on the Hackett Hornets. On October 5th, the band will also compete in the Dell Bumpers Invitational Band Contest in Charleston. Enjoy the rest of the game and go Bearcats.
All right, that was your award-winning Booneville Bearcat marching band. And so now, folks, it is time for our Band Member of the Week. Band Member of the Week brought to you by Shelter Insurance and agents Jerald Baker and Austin Baker. Miss Aaliyah Brown. We are excited this week to recognize Miss Aaliyah Brown, a sophomore percussionist who brings excellence and dedication to our band. Aaliyah is the daughter of Al and Stacy Brown and excels in playing battery instruments, including the bass drum, snare drum, and is also a talented mallet performer. Her reliability and dependability make her an essential part of our percussion section. Aaliyah's commitment to mentoring younger percussionists and her positive attitude sets a strong example for her peers. We are proud to have her as a role model in our band. Again, Band Member of the Week, Miss Aaliyah Brown. Little field view for you folks down there. Let's see here. Yeah, good return there. They're going to, where are they placing that thing down? They're going to place that at the 38-yard line. All right, new half here for the Pirate offense. We'll see what they drew up at the break there. Bearcat defense looking to stay strong. Held the Cedarville offense to 29 total yards, the majority of it coming on one play. That's the freshman that we talked about in the pregame. Number 7, what's his name, Zach? I can't remember. Van Brunt on the carry.
That's a good run. That's a good start.
Yeah, it is, and that's something that had a little quick, movement in his step there, able to get that around to the side for a gain of 5. And remember, guys, we're in the sportsmanship mercy rules, so clock's going to tick from here on out. It's going to be a quick second half. We got a fumble on the play. Ball's dropped on the snap, and Ben Brunt just has to fall on it. So that's going to be no gain on the play. It's going to be a 3rd and 5. Have a 3rd and 5 coming up now for the new Van Brunt-led offense as the snap is back to throw deep, and he throws it to nobody. There's 4 Bearcats in the field of play, and just goes through the hands. I guess that was Loaiza. Falls incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down. This is actually the best position they've been in terms of picking up a fresh set of downs here. We're going to have a 4th and 5. Ball's going to be at the 43-yard line. Van Brunt under center, gets a snap. Throws it into the hands of number 8, and that's going to be caught for a fresh set of downs right at the 50-yard line. That was Jordan Berhona.
That's what we were talking about last half, man. Getting him out of the pocket. You got a new guy here. You can tell that his legs can be dangerous. He's pretty quick, gets outside, hits the quick out route for first down.
Yeah, he's got a little quickness to him that Kadich didn't have, and I think Kadich had the stronger arm after watching the throw earlier. But this is something that, you know, if the arms aren't going to be able to get it done, you got to go to the ground. And Van Brunt looking good so far. Ball is handed to House, and he's dropped at the line right on the forehead of the Bearcat. There's going to be a gain of no yards on the play. He's going to bring up a 2nd and 10. Got a couple of new guys on the field for Booneville. And we got Pachinik. You got, I believe that's Devin Ritchie, McCollin Tillery, among a few others here. So the clock is ticking, guys. We're already at the 8-minute mark now, so it's going quick. Van Brunt gets the snap and got a quick little out here to 34, who dodges the first one. He's met by a couple of Bearcats there. Loaiza and Pachinik were the two that are going to get credit for the tackle. It's going to be a gain of just a couple. It's going to bring up a 3rd and 8 now.
It's a good move he made out in open field, but being able to set the edge like that, got blocked, but he set the edge, and that gave the linebacker and other secondary guys time to get over there, drop him before too much damage was done.
Right, and good job. That we talk about a lot of times. This is the time where you got to get these guys some looks. This second team, they played the whole half against Paris last week. Looks like they're going to do the same here. Cedarville is Van Brunt back to pass and got some pressure as he just slides and goes down for a loss of a yard. It's going to bring up 4th and 9 now. Got a 4th and 9 coming up just into Bearcat territory at the 49-yard line. You know, from here on out, we're going to have 4-down territory here. So Van Brunt last time able on a 4th and mid, able to pick it up with a pass over to Bohannon.
Yep. Trips a bunch left here.
Oh, tipped. Mac Tillery.
Good job by Tillery. Tillery's another guy hadn't been dressed out, hadn't played football in years, but he's back for his senior season. Able to get his name in the stat book there with a little pass deflection. That's going to be a turnover on downs, and Booneville will take back over. 1st and 10 for Booneville, just inside their territory at the 49. Looks like that's going to be Tayden Washburn.
Yep.
Under center.
Master. Got McMaster at fullback. He gets the handoff on the right-hand side. Levi holding on to the ball. Ball came out.
I think he fell back on it there, and that's what happened. So it's going to be a gain of a few. What is that going to be? About a gain of 5, actually. So good little hard-nosed run. They're going to give him 4. Good hard-nosed run there by McMaster over on the right-hand side here is going to get the Cats in positive territory here into Poto territory.
Shelton goes in motion. Washburn on the keeper.
It's the play call that his brother was able to take for 80-something yards earlier. It's a similar play call. Right there, he's able to pick up a few yards of his own. So we're going to have a 3rd and short now, about long 2, maybe 3 yards here.
Got a quick shout out want to do real quick. Mandy Langway's watching the Cats all the way from the Caribbean. Washburn right up the middle.
Looky here.
Down to the 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Bearcats. Tayden Washburn.
Big
44 yards.
Tayden able to make the most of a busted play there. Takes it on the right side and gets to the corner. Gets a touchdown of his own. And they're giving his brother Jace down here a hard time. I can only imagine some of the things they're saying to him. Tayden gets himself a touchdown of his own as Booneville is going to go up 48-0 now. Somebody's not on the field.
Oh,
Which is Jace.
And it's Jace. Well, to be fair, they were mugging him down here on the sideline. He couldn't get it.
It's on Coach Kimes.
Yeah, Coach Kimes was messing with him down here. So Jace snap is held and good. Good little boot there by Loaiza.
Is good for number 23, Oliver.
I can't really recall any other quarterbacks that have ever seen a long snapper before.
No.
Not that I can think of.
That I've ever seen, I don't think. But
No.
does a
Man
heck
of
a
many
job.
talents.
Yeah.
Sneaky quick and get that ball back there quick, too.
Booneville's going to go up now 49-0. This clock is still ticking. We're closing in on the 3.5-minute mark of the third quarter. This mercy rule will make a game end in a hurry.
I did have a score update when I ran Hudson back downstairs. Stopped by down there. Cal Elmore has got the Waldron Ozark game pulled up. Waldron's up 14-7 over Ozark.
All right, so got us a surprise game down there. And is the game in Ozark? I'm not sure where the game's
I'd be lying
been.
to you if I told you.
Well, you can lie. I don't care.
Yeah, it's in Waldron. Yeah.
You got a 50-50 shot.
Oh, sorry.
All right, Loaiza's kick will be fielded at the 20, and he's going to hit that thing across the 30 to about the 33, maybe 34-yard line where Pirates.
Waldron has scored it. It's 22-7 Waldron over Ozark, and it is in Waldron.
22-7.
I cannot believe that.
And Mina's up 24-14 right now. I believe they are playing Pottsville. Double check real quick. Let's see. Stephanie Springer wants to give a shout out to Emily Crowley for all of her hard work on the homecoming ceremonies this week. For the homecoming ceremony this week, she said everything was beautiful. It was. Everything was set up awesome and tremendous. Who was that? It was that House on the carry.
House on the carry, yep.
Hal Payne on the stomp, and number 56, that's going to be Wheeler, I believe. Jeremy Donaldson, he wants to give a shout out to Mr. Dylan Todd.
Got a shout out to give as well to Cal Raggio, watching all the way from Dallas, Texas.
Wow.
He's down there for the big
Big
Razorback A&M game tomorrow, and boy, I'll tell you, win there would be big.
Yes, it would. And Oliver Loaiza with the interception.
Got another opportunity, and he took advantage of that one as he got a flag coming in late. Won't have anything to do with the overturning the interception. That is in the books.
Late hit, I think.
Good job by Loaiza there.
Yeah.
It's good coverage, man. Set up, read the quarterback's eyes, and jumped that route.
Officials are getting together here.
Oh, someone's got a drone, yeah.
Hope it's not Russia.
Oh, great.
Got a
Any of you guys speak Russian? Oh, illegal chop block on the Cats.
Blindside block. Chop is the legs, illegal blindside block.
So we've got a penalty. He's going to back it up a little bit, but Loaiza's interception is on the board, so gets the ball back into Booneville's hands.
26 on the
I'll say it. Loaiza, it was fun watching him run off the field there. He had a big smile on his face. And I'll tell you, if you want to have a big, pretty smile on your face,
Oh, look at you.
head on down to Booneville Family Dentistry, keeping the bite in the Bearcat.
I like that. That's nice.
Right there.
Got Richie in there in the backfield, offsides against the Pirates.
That may be the last play of the quarter. It's going to be close here by the time they get this called here. We've got a offsides against Poto, or excuse me, not Poto. Living in the past.
Yeah.
Cedarville. Right mascot, wrong school, and also wrong state. But
Yeah.
so we're going to have about 30 seconds left here. 1st and 5 now for the Booneville's second and third string offense here.
Ball's on the ground. McMaster able to get back on there.
Yeah, and he actually gained a yard on the play, I think. Bring up a 2nd and 4. That will be the end of the quarter as we are under the 10-second mark now. And so that's going to bring us to the end of the game, or the last quarter of the game, I should say, towards the end. It's going to be 49-0. Booneville with them back in possession of the ball, driving to tack on one more.
We'll take a little break and be right back. You're watching Bearcat Football, brought to you by First Western Bank, serving our local communities for over 110 years. And we're back here at Bearcat Stadium, Shield Field, Don Elmore Press Box, right off DJ George Drive. I want to give a shout out real quick to the sponsors for the app and the website. Premier sponsors, Union Bank, Booneville. Let Brett Cook and staff take care of your banking needs. Taylor Needard of Patriot Utilities, and Mayo Quality Plumbing. You got Tatum Washburn in at quarterback. I believe that's Shelton with the ball there. He picks up the first down, about a gain of 7.
Chase Shelton's a name I think you're going to hear quite a bit over the next couple of years. Not quite in a position to be a regular, but he's an athlete. He's a hard-working kid. He's going to get his number called eventually. While I'm thinking about it, I got one more shout-out I need to give. Austin and Brittany Cobb, along with Millie and Brody. They say, "Go Cats," listening in from their new home in Greenwood, which I will not hold against them that they moved to Greenwood, no matter how much I'd like to. Got a penalty there. Charge of the Bearcats is going to back it up 5 yards.
That's not what you were saying about Austin when we were off there.
Well,
he was hoping you wouldn't bring that up. That's what it was.
Yeah.
I say a lot of mean things when I'm hurt.
Yeah.
We've got a T-shirt cannon down there.
Hurts.
I hope they fire that cannon up through this window. Ball's going to be handed off to Riley Swint, who lowers his shoulder and picks up a few of his own there. T-shirt cannon.
Matt Baskew says Mansfield's up 35-0 over Hackett. Dad said Ozark has scored. It's 22-15 Waldron over Ozark.
22-15. I'd be filling that thing up with hot dogs. That's Richie on the carry, is going to be thrown to the ground. We've got another flag on the play.
Illegal motion there. Both running backs went motion.
All right, there you go from our rules analyst, Gene Sterator.
Yep.
Penalty is going to be declined, however, with the loss of yard on the play, so it's going to bring up a 3rd and 12 now.
Hey, if other insurances are declining you can always go down to Shelter Insurance and Agents Jerald Baker and Austin Baker.
If other insurances are declining. That was a good one. That was a good one. I've been sitting here trying to think of one.
And McMaster up the middle, gain of about maybe, let's go 5, 6.
Oh, this T-shirt cannon scared me a little bit there.
Wait for one to come through that window and hit me right in the face.
Shelter Insurance, Jerald and Austin Baker, two good families, or a good family, two good guys from the same family. Contact them for all your insurance needs. They do a good job, do good work.
Swing gets the handoff on the right-hand side. And
clock keeps ticking. We're at the 8:50 mark now.
The 8-yard run, needed 9 there, but did not get it.
Nope, so that's going to be a turnover on downs. First and 10 now as the Cedarville offense jogs back on.
Give some shout-outs to the city of Booneville, a good hometown to Mayor Edgar Baker. First Booneville, home of First Booneville students and First Booneville kids, and Stacy Holbert Photo Art, proud sponsors of the app and the live stream. Give a shout-out to Midtown Charm, sponsors of our players of the game. Then Airmaster Inc. for all your air conditioning needs. Toss to House on the left-hand side, and he's going to be pushed out of bounds about the 32, maybe 34-yard line.
This is one of those situations where this defense is, they're wanting to take pride in keeping Cedarville out.
Yeah.
You want to
7:55.
maintain the shutout. Yeah, you got 7.5 minutes basically to prevent that from happening. Good little 4-yard pickup there for the Pirate offense, though, has got them moving the right direction. 2nd and 4.
Atkins is up 22-0 over Episcopal Collegiate. Van Brunt looking to pass.
Man, that was a well-thrown ball.
That was intended to Barahona. I think that's right.
Well,
sounds
we've
good.
said it different every time. I'm not sure.
Touch on that pass right there, just outside the reach of his fingertips, man. But that was a good ball, good decision.
Yeah, I kept waiting on him to just tuck it and go.
Yeah.
And finally, Barahona there gets in to a little open space. Throw just leads him a hair.
He got there right to the line of scrimmage, and really, if he'd have tucked it, he didn't really have anywhere to go.
No.
Just extended the play, made a good play there.
Yeah, originally I thought he was just going to go until he could throw it away, but patience almost paid off there. Fortunate for the Cats that it falls. And before they can get this 3rd and mid-range play off, they elect to take a timeout. So that's going to stop the clock at 6:36. Booneville 49. Cedarville looking to tack something on.
Timeout's brought to you by Mizell Barbershop. Consider court for your next cut. Yeah, we're back here at Bearcat Stadium. 3rd and 4 for the Pirates. Van Brunt.
Good ball right there to the outside.
Yeah.
Caught by Peyton. And first down there for the Pirates, tackled by Devin Ritchie.
Liking a little bit of this Van Brunt kid, man. He couple of well-thrown balls. He can do a little bit with his feet.
That's a good ball there.
Just a freshman.
Receiver.
Yeah.
Gave him the opportunity to get upfield, pick up some more yards, and got the first down there.
So that's going to get the ball to midfield. It's going to be placed at the Pirate. I almost say Poto every time. The Cedarville Pirate 46-yard line. Fresh set of downs. We'll give them a 1st and 10.
House, the lone man in the backfield. He's going to get the handoff on the left-hand side, and he's going to be wrapped up by number 29, Landon Ritchie.
Good gain, though, after the hit, man.
About, 4 yards?
Yeah, picking up 4 or 5 yards.
Yeah. 5:30 left to go here in the ball game. Let's see. Charleston's up 22-14 over West Fort.
Have a 2nd and 7 coming up now.
The thing I do like about the Cedarville offense, man, they'll spread you out, get everybody, spread out a little bit. A lot of times with the Booneville offense, the box gets full and everybody's packed in, but Cedarville really spreads you out.
Nice, I like it.
And if your tackle box is full but your stomach is not, head on down to Reed's Barbecue as the ball is on the ground and recovered by number 51. As I was saying, though, Reed's Barbecue, the best barbecue in the business.
Yes, sir. And proud sponsors of the live stream and sponsor the play of the game. And, yeah.
Follow that one up, Zach.
I'm going to throw my pin down on that one. I ain't got another one. Give me a minute.
Be a big loss on the play is going to have us in a 3rd and 20 situation. Van Brunt's going to swing one out quick here.
Ramirez.
Good little pop.
Landon
Who is
Ritchie.
that? Landon Ritchie. Again, another Bearcat that hasn't dressed out in the pads in a while, back for senior season.
Laid a shot right there.
Yeah, he did. Good little pop. Landon's on my golf team. Did a good job this year. He's a good kid. Glad to see him back out there having a little success right there, and that's a he'll think about for a while.
He works hard. Every time I'm out at the golf course, he's there working on his game.
Yeah, kid plays all the time.
You can tell he cares.
Oh.
Bubble snap, Reno.
I don't know. I don't think Reno got it. I think.
Oh, and they do.
Well, it was 4th down
anyways.
It was 4th down, so
Yeah.
either way, it doesn't matter. Believe the quarterback, Van Brunt, was able to fall back on top of it, but good job by Reno there just to give himself an opportunity. Hustle play. Hustle wins ball games, and you like to see it even in a 49-0 game where the outcome's not in question. You still got these guys fighting for minutes and fighting for playing time in the future. Good job by Reno.
There we go, getting everybody situated there. 2:36 left to go here in the game. 11 seconds on the play clock.
We're going to go in victory formation here.
Let's see, got a score for you folks. Clinton is up 35-12 over Lamar. Mina is up 24-14 over Pottsville. And that's about all the score updates I got. I want to give a shout out and thank Susan's Flowers and Gifts for being a sponsor for the live stream. Go over there, they're over by Sonic. Check them out. They do flowers and gifts for birthdays, weddings, funerals, and just special occasions. And then also Doris Davis Tax Office. Stop by. They do income tax preparation. Give them a call at 675-2358. And then Wiggins Ace Hardware. Let Clay and Grant take care of you for anything you got on that honey to-do list. Hayden, do you have anything on that honey to-do list?
I got so many things on the honey to-do list. It's a never-ending list.
That is true.
Always something to do, man. I'm behind, I'll tell you that.
Uh-oh.
Stay behind.
Well, if you're financially behind, you can go to Union Bank or First Western Bank. Check them out, the proud sponsors of the app and the website. First Western's they've been in there 110 years, so can't go wrong with either one.
All right.
That's right.
Got 42 seconds left to go here in the game. Guys, what do you think the play of the game is? I mean, a game kind of like this is kind of really hard to pick one, honestly.
I don't know what your play of the game is.
When I think about big plays, I just think of Washburn's long run.
I was going to say.
He snuck it in on the next play, but he flipped the field sneaky quick, as we were saying earlier.
Yeah.
So that's what I think of. We just played good all around tonight, you know.
Yeah.
Like we said earlier, you feel like they're a little outmanned, outgunned tonight, but you know we came in, got the job done, and done what we were supposed to do.
Well, we talked the pregame deal there. The key to the game was going to just play our game, do what we do. And if we do what we do, we're going to take care of business, and the game's going to get over in a hurry. And that's what we did. Offense come out, had the one hiccup where we threw the interception down in the red zone, our own territory. I think there was a little miscommunication on the route there. But outside of that, scored on every drive and did what we were supposed to do. Defense did their thing. Hold Cedarville in the first half to negative 40 yards rushing.
Yeah.
I mean, that's almost unheard of. And
No.
so just a good job by Booneville, able to do what they do, take care of business. I think we're going to come out of this thing healthy and ready for next week's matchup with the Hackett Hornets. Last time we went to Hackett, guys, this guy here in the broadcast booth about got himself in a fight.
I did, yeah. Yeah.
We got in trouble for running up the score in a game that wasn't even a mercy rule.
No, yeah.
Not until the very end.
It was, 75-40.
Yeah, we couldn't. We had a hard time stopping the. I can't remember that boy's name.
Lance,
Quarterback.
I don't remember now. He's a real good one, though.
Yeah, he was good. Did a good job. That was the offensive best game they had.
Yes.
They did a good job. Pieced it together up and down the field on us. Just defensively, they couldn't stop us. I think that was the last time we went down to Hackett's field there. Got them a nice little field there, turf field.
Yeah, it
looks good. We'll be in the bleachers, I'm assuming.
Probably. It's where we were last time. Hopefully no fights next time.
Well,
I won't make no promise.
I'm going to take a nap before the game just in case.
Okay, good.
So I'll be ready to go. No, a little misunderstanding there.
That's all it was. I was going to see if I had a update on the Hackett game and see if they've got on the board against Mansfield. But last I checked, they had not. It was 36-0. The next 2 weeks, folks, the Cats will be on the road, be at Hackett and then at Greenland. Cedarville will be back home next week to take on Greenland. Greenland, they got themselves a little decent quarterback up there, and more than likely, they'll probably make the playoffs, probably the 4, maybe 5 seed. That's kind of toss up in the last couple of spots. But I guess we can do the Reed's hometown barbecue play of the game. It's got to be Washburn, I guess, going that 83 yards.
Yeah, there's lots of good plays you could pick from. I like the Washburn call. It's his first game back, from the ankle injury that he had early on, and right there he showed that he's still got that quickness and had a little confidence in that ankle to make a big play, and we didn't expect to have that number called very often. I think he only had 4 carries on the night.
Yeah,
something like that. But
that's all I had him for.
But made the most of it. Had close to 100 yards total, so probably 90 yards, 90-something yards.
That's what you want to see out of him tonight. You know, if you were worried at all that he wasn't going to be able to move very good on it, I think he proved tonight that he's healing up pretty quick. And
yeah. Well, he
had a good game tonight.
He's a good athlete, and he's an even better kid. And he was going to do what he had to get back and healthy. And he's one of those kids that you hope your kid grows up to be like him. He's respectful, just hardworking, very deserving of any accolades he receives. And along with being a good athlete, he's an even better kid and better person. And I'm excited to see everything he does in life. And don't speed it up too quick. He's got a half of a senior season left, and hopefully we can make ourselves another deep run.
Hopefully so. You like how the Cats' chances stack up. The bracket did come out this week. Cats, depending on where they fall, if they do wind up getting the first seed, be on the bottom side. First 2 games will be at home. The second seed out of our conference, which if by any chance the Cats fall to that, be on the top, but the bottom side of the top bracket. And then the third seed will be on the bottom side with the 1 seed. But hopefully, like you said, Cats make a deep run. Black Dog hit the game before I forget about it before we get out of here. Guys, what do you think? Lentz had 2 pretty good hits, and then Richie, that last hit by Richie was pretty good. What do you guys think about hitting the game?
We had the Hunter Warren hit as well.
Yeah.
That was a good little pop. So
yeah, when I think about them all, that hit that Lentz put on the quarterback right there. He come through untouched. I mean, he laid a lick
Yeah.
on that dude.
Yeah.
And you know he's gonna feel that tomorrow.
Yeah, I agree.
But that's the first play I think of when we're talking about hard hits tonight.
I like it. Connor Lentz is hit on the QB for the Black Dog hit of the game. Midtown Charm players of the game are going to have to be Jace Washburn, 91 yards, 83 yards through the air, 91 yards on the ground, in one half. That was just in one half.
So closing in on 200 yards of offense.
Yeah. Defensive player of the game, probably going to have to give it to Wilson if I can get the stats here. I've got him with about 5 tackles, maybe 6, but Damari Poole making a name for himself with 4 or 5 tackles himself.
Yeah, and that's what's making this Cat defense such a potent group. It's not just 1 or 2 guys doing the heavy lifting. It's spread out among 4 or 5 different dudes that are making a name for himself this year between Poole and Lentz tonight and Warren and Wilson and the rest of them there. It's going to be a special group, I think.
Yeah.
Everybody stays healthy. This is going to be a team that could, by the end of it, looking back, is going to be a team you remember, I think. And it all starts on that defensive side. And it's really funny to say that because the Cats have been known over the last couple of years as being that juggernaut of an offense behind your Goff and your Ray. And then, and this year we're very effective on the offensive side, but this defense has definitely stood out.
Right. We got our Mr. Statistician and Historian up here.
476 total yards of offense for Booneville tonight to 47. Negative 50 rushing yards.
Wow.
So you could never ask for anything better than that. That was just a good job.
Yeah, that's got to be it. Or
there's our statistician and historian says, I don't know, but I say it's this one.
I say it's that one, yeah. Like.
Yeah. So.
Well,
all around good night, good showing by the Bearcat team here. Did what they had to do and got it done quickly, and that come out of here healthy. Now it's back to the drawing board, get ready for next week's matchup with the Hackett Hornets. All right.
Oh.
Useless stat of the day, shutout number 81 at Bearcat Stadium. 81st.
Nice. That's not bad.
Hopefully we'll be here to see the 100th one.
I would like that. That'd be pretty cool.
If we even know it happened.
Yeah. We'll forget probably until afterwards. But that's about all I got unless you guys got anything else you want to throw in there.
Nope. Ready to go. Got a big one next week.
Yep. Well, all right, guys. Play analysis, Hayden Fennell. Thanks for joining us today.
Well, appreciate you having me here.
Yeah.
It's always a good time, man.
Yeah.
Always a good time.
Well, guys, that's going to do it for us for now. Your Booneville Bearcats win 49-0 over the Cedarville Pirates, move to 4-0 in the season. Moving on to next week to take on the Hackett Hornets at Hackett. For Jake Fennell, Isaac Brown, I am Zach Austin. Lord willing, we'll see you next time. And remember, as always,